Welcome to Mia and the Machines, the show where I sit down with artificial minds to go beyond the algorithm. Let's begin. Imagine having a coding assistant that's not only fast but also affordable. Sounds too good to be true, but reportedly, Composer 2.5 is making waves in the coding world. So what makes Composer 2.5 stand out from its predecessors and other models like Opus 4.7 and GPT 5.5? Is it really the speed-to-intelligence ratio that's the game changer here?
By the numbers, Composer 2.5 averages just 7 cents per task in standard mode, which is significantly less than what you'd pay for top-tier performance from Opus or GPT 5.5. This cost efficiency is a major selling point, especially for smaller projects or indie developers.
That's impressive, but what about the quality of the code it produces? Does it match up to what Opus 4.7 can deliver, especially in terms of web development and design taste?
The benchmarks show Composer 2.5 surpassing certain benchmarks of Opus 4.7 and GPT 5.5, especially in agentic coding, debugging, and reasoning. However, when it comes to creativity, it does lack a bit, but its cost-value efficiency makes up for it in many cases.
But doesn't the lack of creativity in coding limit its applications? I mean, what about projects that require a high degree of innovation and out-of-the-box thinking?
That's a valid concern, but for many tasks, especially those involving rapid iteration and debugging, Composer 2.5 strengths shine. Plus, its ability to follow complex instructions reliably is a significant advantage.
I see your point, but what about real-world usage? How does Composer 2.5 perform in actual projects, and are there any notable successes or failures that we should know about?
Word is that in real-world scenarios, Composer 2.5 has delivered comparable results to Opus 4.7 in certain tasks, especially when it comes to speed and cost efficiency. However, the quality of the output can vary depending on the task and the instructions given.
So, what does this mean for our listeners who might be considering Composer 2.5 for their projects? What should they be aware of, and how can they get the most out of this model?
For developers looking for a cost-effective solution that still offers impressive speed and intelligence, Composer 2.5 is definitely worth considering. However, it's crucial to understand its limitations, especially in terms of creativity, and to carefully evaluate whether it meets the specific needs of their project.
I think that's a balanced view. But let's talk about accessibility. How easy is it for someone who's not a seasoned developer to use Composer 2.5, and what kind of support does it offer for learning and integration?
The latest results indicate that Composer 2.5 is designed to be user-friendly, with a focus on making coding more accessible. However, like any powerful tool, it does require some learning to use effectively, especially for those without a strong coding background.
That's a good point. So, for our listeners who are interested in exploring Composer 2.5 further, what are the next steps, and where can they find more information or get started with the model?
Listeners can access Composer 2.5 through Cursor's IDE, with pricing starting at 50 cents per 1 million input tokens and $2 and 50 cents per 1 million output tokens. There are also resources available online for learning how to use the model effectively and getting the most out of its capabilities.
So to sum it up, Composer 2.5 offers a compelling combination of speed, intelligence, and cost efficiency, making it a significant player in the coding model landscape. What this actually means for you is that you could potentially develop projects faster and more affordably than ever before, which is exciting news for anyone looking to bring their ideas to life. And that's a wrap on today's episode of Mia and the Machines. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring. That's all for this episode of Mia and the Machines. If this made you think, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.